Nomadic Fanatic buys land. Stephi Lee gives a health update. A kite festival. A dream of life on the sea. And much more. So stick around on this Monday. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing? It's a fresh new week. All right, we're going to do a little bit of what the nomads are into. So let's just start with Stephi Lee. Now, Steffi, she gave us a little bit of a health update. She says she hasn't done it in quite some time. And yeah, she has a little retrospective and goes back and takes a look at things from days gone by.
And I remember it being so difficult for me to even vlog that stuff because, one, I was embarrassed by it. I didn't like people hearing me cough. It was gross. And also, I just didn't have the energy. When I was that sick, vlogging was so difficult, I remember. And I really wish that I captured more of how sick I was because I feel like I didn't capture that enough. But at the same time, I feel like in that moment, I tried my best. It was just really, really difficult. I remember I made this over-dramatic intro because I was bored. Just banging my head on the bed. That's how I felt. Aww.
So yeah, she goes back and she shows some stuff from before when she was younger and very, very sick before she got a hold of the medicine, was approved for the medicine that helped her. She talks about having like 30% lung capacity and now she has like 80. And she talks about how her voice was different and how it was just a struggle because she had to, take breaths and everything. But very, very cool, very interesting stuff. I've been following Steffi for a while, so I know all about her, her illness and into the van life and taking off and how things have changed over the time. So yeah, very cool to have her sit down and look back on some of it and explain some of the things. Very, very cool video. So go over and check out Steffi Lee. All right, moving right along. Let's talk about Riley. That's right. Riley Does Life. Her and Bunny are out running around and they stumbled across a kite festival. Very cool stuff. It was pretty cool. Very, very neat watching all the kites and stuff. So yeah, definitely check that one out.
We're driving around in the Long Beach Peninsula area and we just discovered the coolest thing as we passed by. There's a kite festival going on right now, so let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go. Very cool stuff though. Yeah, they walked through the festival, but at in the video, if you want to check it out, definitely go check it out. I highly recommend. Very cool stuff. There's kites flying around, all different. I mean, not just when you were a kid kite. I'm talking kites, man. Big whales and really big wild spinny one. Yeah, very cool stuff though. But yeah, then they take a little walk along the beach at the ocean where they were flying all the kites. Very cool video, very interesting, very, very visual stuff. And you know how I like the visuals. Yeah, I know. Weird coming from the blind guy, huh? But go over and check her out. And links will be below for this video and all of the videos I am referring to in this video. All right. Who do we got next? We have Eric, Nomadic Fanatic. He has some relatively big news.
I don't think I've been this excited in a very long time. My offer was accepted. Land in Arizona. Pretty much raw land out here, except you saw they did put in a culvert. They put in the driveway here, which needs some more rock.
So there you go. We talked about this before, that Eric was looking at land. Well, I guess I think he said he looked at, 8 or 9 of them. But yeah, he only showed in previous videos a couple times looking at the land at a couple different spots, but he looked at several, and yeah, he put in an offer on one, got approved. So now he is playing the waiting game, waiting for the finalization of everything, and closing and all that. And Caravan Carolyn, her and Ron, they just went through the process. It was about 2 weeks, I guess, until from the time they said, yeah, we want this, and did all the stuff until everything was finalized. But yeah, Carolyn got her land. Now Eric is buying land. It's all kind of out there in the same general vicinity, close to Campervan Kevin. So Felix is around, and Kevin and Carolyn and Ron will be there. And then, so if Eric gets this land, I guess he will be joining the crew out there in that area of Arizona. Now, not being mean, but we all know how Eric does things, right? I mean, he gets an RV, and the first thing he starts ripping and tearing, and this got to go, that got to go, and I'm going to go buy this, and I'm going to rip out this dinette, and I'm going to put in couches, and I'm going to rip this out, and I'm going to hang a big TV on the wall. I'm going to go get a trailer, and I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to paint the design to match the thing, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hang this inside, and I'm going to start customizing it and doing everything, and then okay, I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to get this little motorcycle, and I'm going to get a carrier for the back, and I'm going to get saddlebags, and I'm going to get a windscreen, and I'm going to get radios, and I'm going to get all the gear and the helmets and everything. And then I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to get another bike, and I'm going to go customize that and make it. And then I'm going to get rid of that. So I expect, as soon as the paperwork's signed, I expect Eric to be running out there, and there's going to be holes dug and posts up, and there's going to be solar panels all over, and a windmill, and there's going to be all kinds of shit, and he's just going to go at it. I mean, even the house, come on, he filled it with pinball machines and the Mickey stuff and everything. And again, I'm not picking on him. I'm not saying anything that isn't true. I'm not saying anything that I haven't seen on YouTube as he posts, but this is what he does. And we all know what he does. We all know that's exactly what he does. He gets something, he goes balls in and just goes crazy with it and throws everything but the kitchen sink at it, makes it his, and then it's gone. And then he gets another one, and then it's gone. I mean, look at the motorcycles. He had that, Roxy the Rebel, and then he had one just like it that he went through and did the, put this seat on the saddlebags, and I'm going to get a jacket, and I'm going to get this, I'm going to get all the riding gear, and then it's gone. And then now he has another one. I just think it's funny how he gets things and just throws all kinds of, I don't want to say just money, but he just goes all out and makes it his. And again, with the RVs, he rips them, tears them, and cuts, and and then they're gone, and he gets something else. So let's see what happens with the land. Let's see if he Ericatizes it. And again, I'm not making fun. Well, maybe a little bit, but no, it's just, that's what he does. It's just something that I see, and I'm kind of anxious to see what happens if he does, when this goes through, what he does, if he starts making it Nomadic Fanaticatized. Maybe put a big billboard at the end in the driveway with an arrow. No, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, more and more are looking into their future. And he says, this doesn't mean I'm homesteading, still going to travel. But yeah, he talked about the situation that with the shop that he rents. And he said that in what he paid for that land is like 3 or 4 months rent at that shop. So, hey, smart move. We shall see what happens. All right, let's go on over to MoBangFoYoBucks. He's visiting. He's done a couple of these where he went to state capitals, and he goes around and he shows you. He'll go to a different state, and he'll go to the Capitol, and he'll show you the Capitol building, and he'll walk you around and show you what's all there, and pretty cool stuff. Well, in this one, he visits Kentucky and West Virginia state capitals.
Virginia state capital, check.
Very interesting thing about this thing is, check this out. So there's a stairway that you can actually walk down the river. Can you believe that? You can actually walk down to the river. Here come the speedboat. Woo! Here is a short version of history for all you.
Well, let me tell you, Tim, if you ever come to Pennsylvania and come to the state capitol, you'll see the same thing. You can go to the Capitol building, and if you walk down to the river, you can go down, and there are steps that go. There's a walking path that goes along the river, but the whole way along, there's steps that go down right to the water's edge. And yeah, you can walk right into the river. Growing up here, that's how we always could tell where the river was, as far as, because when you live along the river, you're always watching it. You know, is it coming up? Oh, it's been raining and raining and raining. And, or when all the snow's melting and everything, you always pay attention to the river because, you know, it does breach the banks once in a while. But that's how we used to know the situation and the status of the river, because even my old man hit, there's 5 steps out, you know, so depending on how many of those steps were out and where the river was. Pretty cool stuff though. But yeah, go over and check out MoBangFoYoBucks and see Tim showing us some more state capitals. Okay, let's go on over to Anna Uncharted. Now, this young lady, she says that van life, it was never really the end goal. You know, she had other things in mind. She talks about how she was like, hey, I didn't even know this van life thing was a thing. And her dad said, people have been doing that for years and years and years. Not a big deal. I mean, it's been going on forever. So she got into that. Well, just recently, if you watch some of her videos, she spent some time on a sailboat. That's right. She went and studied and learned how to do this and that. And so she could be like a crew member kind of. And she spent some time on a sailboat. And she got the bug. That's right. She wants to do it, and she wants to do it yesterday.
So now that I've like had this taste with like the sailboat thing, right? I'm like, I want to do it right now, like right now. I'm so impatient, but that's not how this works. That is not how this works. Sailboats are expensive, and I'm not talking about the initial buy. I'm like talking about the maintenance and the upkeep and the slips and or like moorings, you know, and things like that. And then stuff breaks and there are so many sayings about boats just being holes in the water that you throw all of your money into. I am not.
That's exactly it. They always say there's 2 times that you really enjoy having a boat: the day you buy it and the day you sell that thing and get rid of that piece of shit. Yeah, I follow the winds, going with the winds. Watched them when they had the RV, and when they got rid of that and moved on to the boat. Yeah, well, these folks got money. They got patrons that send them fucking all kinds of cash. They make money off of YouTube. They do all their thing. They got money. They just sold their sailboat, and they ordered a new one, so they were kind of homeless at the time, waiting for their new boat to get built. But anywho, I watched them folks, and let me tell you, talking about spending some money. Hey, there you go. Do you think Eric is going to keep the land? What do you think? You think it's all a farce? You think when he gets it, he's going to have it for a year and then he's going to get rid of it? Do you think he's going to glam it up the way he does everything else and then get rid of it and then go find another little hunk like he does with motorcycles and trailers and everything? What do you think? Anna, do you think she's going to leave the van life and go get a sailboat? I don't know. Let's go check it out. But hey, all I got to say is I'm happy for Eric. I'm glad he's looking to the future and not renting stuff and buying stuff and doing it and getting a little hunk of dirt to call his own. Because, hey, that stuff, you need someplace to go. If the pandemic taught us nothing, it's always good to have a retreat to run to. So he's following the lead of all of his little buddies there, and they're heading to Arizona, and they're soon going to buy up the whole damn state. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. And hey, you don't have to agree with me. That is never, ever, ever the point here. The point is,
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back. mode.